How do you feel about the Big Bang? What should we know about the Big Bang? Some people say it's ridiculous. Some people say it happened. You know, right. I hear everything these days.
Well, you can hear everything. It's a big internet out there. You can hear all sorts of things. But the problem with the Big Bang is there's no scientific problem, but there is a language problem. We use the phrase Big Bang to mean different things. The thing that we know with complete confidence is that the universe is expanding. Okay, if you look at distant galaxies, they're moving away from us. And if you wind the movie backwards, everything was closer together in the past. And around 14 billion years ago, everything was on top of everything else. Everything was smushed together in an ultra-dense, super hot state. So there's what's called the Big Bang model, which is just that, which is the picture that 14 billion years ago, the universe was in a hot, dense state. It expanded and cooled and developed into the world we see today. Then there's the Big Bang event. There's that moment at t=0, the very, very beginning, and that we know almost nothing about. That's just an extrapolation into the past using some hopes and dreams about what the laws of physics would be like back then.
Right.
But that might have been the very beginning of everything. It might have been the beginning of space and time. What Georges Lemaitre, who was one of the founders of the field, said, there could have been a day for which there was no yesterday, the first moment of time. Or it might not have been. It might just be a phase the universe went through. There could be space and time before the Big Bang.
Right.
And that's what we don't know the answer to. But we have some good ideas, and we're making a little bit of progress there.
Okay, so people can easily attack it and just say, well, who said this happened here? And then you're like, well, look, this is something that could have happened. Yeah. And that's why these people go through, and they go through the real details, like of every single micro, not even a microsecond, and like this was created then, and this element was created then. I mean, there's all these things that happen right in that first second. Right?
That's right, and we should be very, very careful about distinguishing the parts we're confident in from the parts we're just speculating about. So 1 second after the Big Bang, literally 1 second, we become confident. We actually have data. Because 1 second after the Big Bang, the universe was a nuclear fusion reactor. It was taking hydrogen and neutrons and fusing them together to make helium and other light elements. And we can see that helium and the other light elements, lithium and deuterium. We can measure how much of it there is. We can compare it with the predictions that we get from the Big Bang model, and it's spot on. It's just gorgeous. So that's why Steven Weinberg, a famous physicist, wrote a book called The First 3 Minutes. What he meant was between the first few seconds and the first 3 minutes, we know exactly how the universe was behaving. Before then, before 1 second after the Big Bang, in between 0 and 1 second, we have some ideas that we're kind of fond of, but we don't have any data telling us which of those ideas is correct.
Okay, and before 0 seconds,
nothing at all.
We just don't know.
We don't even have good ideas. We have fun ideas, but we don't have any ideas where we say, yeah, that's probably right.